Okay, let's move on to eyes now. And today I kind of want to do a little bit more of a fresh kind of a sunrise inspired look. So now I'm going to use this Wet n Wild because for some reason this is the only foundation that does not irritate my eyes. So I just gently, sometimes I'll use a brush, but because I just used my clean brush with the foundation that had sunscreen in it, I don't want to get the sunscreen on my eyes. So right now I'm going to just gently pat it in with very clean fingers because you don't want to give yourself conjunctivitis or pink eye. So always wash your hands before you start touching around your eye, especially if you've been touching your doorknobs or keyboards. And so I'll just gently work it around the borders there. And so that gives a good layer, primer, whatnot for your eyeshadow to adhere to. So I'm gonna go, I'm gonna use this Huda Beauty. This was the nude palette. I know this came out a while ago. Every time I wear it, people are like, oh, what eyeshadow was that? Now, disclaimer, some of these red colors that are in this palette, here's the palette, some of the red shades can be very irritating to people. And even if I wear this for too long, the red, and again, maybe due to carmine that's in it, tends to irritate my eyes. So I can get by wearing this for a few hours, but then usually when I get home, I just take my makeup off because it gets irritating. Now there's a few light colors in this, so let's go with the bone color, and we're just gonna get top of the eyelid and then the inner corner. This is a matte shade. Again, this is to brighten and wake up the eye. So we're just waking right up here. Better than drinking a cup of coffee. We're just gonna be like, yeah, I didn't stay up late last night binging YouTube. I went to bed at a proper time. No. Yeah, or what are you guys binging right now? I know for a while there, right? I'm back to binging Downton Abbey because I know that I haven't even seen both the movies. I have to watch those movies. Got to see the movies. There's so much on TV now that I want to see. So comment below if you're really enjoying a particular series that you're watching. I would love to know. Okay, so there's the wake up color. And then, because I'm doing this kind of wake up sunrise theme, I'm gonna go with this. This is a very nice kind of peachy beige shade, a really nice fluffy brush. And again, this one's gonna go really close to the eyebrow, but not all the way up, because I still want it to be very bright at the top there, almost like the cloud is at the very top of the sunrise. And then this light beige peachy shade is just the dawn's breaking light peeking over the mountain. Okay, so that's what we're getting with that. Get it on this side. Just a nice, just peeking over there, but still leaving that bright cloud at the very top next to the eyebrow. So this is our nice morning sunrise. And we're gonna blend that, blend, blend, blend. Again, it looks like I'm pressing hard, but I'm not. I'm very, very gently blending. Okay, let's see next. All right, so now we're gonna bring a little bit of a darker color. Let's go with like a medium dark color. So because it was peeking over the mountains there, we're gonna go with these two mountainous colors. This is the lighter one. I know this looks red on the computer, but it's not, and this one's called Raw. So this one, I'm gonna put right here. So it's in the crease, but a little bit higher. And I know this looks so bright. Yeah, I mean, the pigments in this brand, they're no joke, right? It's loaded with pigments. But again, it's maybe because of the bright pigments and it's so concentrated, that's why after a while I do get sensitive to it. I don't wear this palette every day, but because I do get a lot of comments and oh, you should wear that all the time, that it's like, oh, I want to keep wearing it. Did you know that if you encounter something you're sensitive to and you keep using it, you'll just get more sensitive and more sensitive? And I'm aware of that, but so far it hasn't been too bad. One time I bought a palette from a store. I'm not going to say which store because I'm not trying to throw anybody under the bus, but oh my gosh, it doesn't matter what shade I put on. Instant irritation and infection and like the pus, not to be gross, but it was too much bacteria in it. I don't know what was wrong with that palette. They took it back with a smile. I was able to get refunded, but just when something doesn't seem right the first time you put it on, something's probably not right. And though they use preservatives and stuff, you just never know what's happening at the factory, especially if it's made in a questionable factory. So anyway, now we'll put the darker one on. This time I'm going to use, I'm going to have to use my pinky for this because I want to be strategic and keep it a lot lower. We're keeping that a lot lower. I'm only doing the outer third. And again, you can be a little messy on the edge because I'm going to show you how we clean that up. I'll get a tiny bit in the crease, but not too much. Okay, so there's that. Now we'll get the other side. So these are the mountains we're putting down, inspired by the light peeking over the mountains. And because makeup is an art form, I like to kind of make an analogy towards a painting. Okay, so I think a little bit more to match. A little bit more dark right there. Okay, that matches. Okay, then to bring the light and the dark together, we're gonna blend it. And this is the key, and this is why this is such a fun palette. See all those glittery colors? I'm gonna use a light pink hue, because again, it's just that morning dawn pinkness. And I'm gonna put it here to, oh wow, look at that. It's almost like it's a foil color to bring the dark and the light together. Bringing the dark and the light together. I don't wanna go too crazy with this foil color because it's daytime. So that just kind of blurs that dark and light line together. And then maybe because I'm doing this video, I'm gonna use the glitter and show you how I do it, but I'm gonna go back to this very light shade and again, hit the inside corner again to make sure there's plenty. I'm gonna come, yeah, nice and light and bright right there. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this lighter, it's just a very glittery color, just a little bit, and oh boy, that's a lot. And then I'm gonna place it just kind of right over that foiled area and then like a tiny bit right there, because why not? Again, just running errands today, and for the sake of this video, especially if you're gonna go out, so the key is just a little bit, just barely press it, and it's just a fun little, kind of like the stars that haven't gone out of the sky yet in dawn's early light. There's still some stars out. Okay, so there's that. Of course, now we want to bring some definition into this. So we are going to grab our eyeliner. And so we're gonna use, let's stay with this palette. I'm gonna wet my little artist brush first. And wipe off some of that water so it's just nice and sharp. And then going back to the same palette, I'm just debating whether using the purple or the dark brown with this. Let's use this purple one on the very edge down here for Purple Mountain Majesty. Why not? A little sharp edge of purple right there. And again, purple and mauve tones really bring out green eyes, and because I have a little bit of green in my eyes are blue, but there's a little bit of green. Sometimes these purple pink colors can really bring out that too. But if you have blue eyes, it's really the peach, orange, and pumpkin shades that make your eyes pop. Green eyes, you want to be using those purple and wine and maroon colors. And then if you have brown eyes, honestly, anything goes, so you're lucky. You know what is a beautiful eye color is kind of that gray to hazel. That is such a beautiful color. So that's our purple. And we're just bringing some definition there. I don't know, I'm kind of liking the purple. I think I'll use that. Should I use that all the way across? Oh yeah, what the heck, why not? So let's keep defining all the way into the center. Trying not to get this on my water line because I really don't want it to irritate my eyes. So I'm just going right where the lashes come out to give this some definition, this pretty purple color. Okay, and then let's get the inner corner right in here. Careful not to hit the glitter because, boy, I've gotten that glitter in my eye and it's hard to get out. But the nice thing about this glitter, I mean, it sticks. So because I'm sure there's an adhesive in there, that's probably why it's irritating too, but I'm not going to sleep in it. Yeah, if you're using eyeshadows and liners, please don't. Try not to fall asleep in your makeup. I know we've all done it, but you're going to wake up with swollen eyelids, redness, and pink eye. And if you haven't yet, then you're lucky. Okay, so I've lined that with this purple color. And now we're going to, gotta highlight some areas. Let's see, did I bring that little brush? I'll have to use my, let's see, I guess I'll just use my pinky. Okay, so this is the Charlotte Tilbury palette, and this, not palette, it's a highlighter, Hollywood Superstar highlighter. Sometimes I like to take just a little bit in the corner, and I'll just drop it there in the corner, just to give a little bit more pizzazz. And then sometimes I like to put it right here in this corner, and then on the top, a tiny bit right there, because again, there's a lot of glitter. I don't need to go crazy with the highlighter. Okay, and then to clean this up, I'm going to use, sometimes, I think on another video, I used this Perfector 4-in-1 concealer to clean up the areas. But I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter because I want to see if that works just as well to kind of clean up the area. So again, I'm going to dot it around here. I'm going to use the excess instead of Tarte concealer to get ready for my next video on the lips. I'm going to do my whole lip line because again, lightness and highlight brings out your features. So because I want this to kind of come out voluminous, and because my wrinkles right there, I want those to kind of pop a little bit. I'm putting it there. Not going to put it everywhere though. And then I'm going to grab a little concealer brush, and then we're going to clean this area up because I had a little fallout. And you just drag it straight up and it creates a nice crisp line. I may need to blend that a little bit better first because I'm noticing I gotta blend this a little bit. I don't want to ruin my glitter, so I'm just gonna pounce it there a little bit. Blend that, now bring it up. See how that works. And we should get a nice clean line. Okay, this side too. Get a nice highlight going, that's nice. And then straight up to get, let's blend this a little bit better because I can go back and clean it up after I blended it nicely. There. Okay, so highlight and cleaning it up all in one. I'm going to let this sit a little bit so it has a chance to do its job. Next, let's get some eyebrows on before we put on mascara and all that. Okay, grabbing a bigger eyebrow brush. I'm not going to wet it this time. I've got plenty of moisturizer and all that on that for this to adhere to. And let's see if I can dig into this same palette, using this for everything. Yes, I'm going to go with first the very, very light brown shade down here called Teddy, because I just want to outline where I'm going to want my brows to go. Well, this is a warm color. The nice thing about eyeshadow, if you don't like it, you can just blend it away. Don't really like that for that area. Let's try, how does this one look? Do a swatch on there. No, I don't like that either. About this one. Not quite. Okay, so we're gonna try, let's see, what does this palette have? No, but I do like those colors in there. Okay. All right, so we're gonna finish eyebrows and mascara, and then I'm gonna hit the bronzer and what on the next video, but at least I was able to use that palette for this really nice pink-inspired sunrise over the mountains look. Like and subscribe if you like these type of videos. That way I know which content you're enjoying, so I know what to make more of, and I'll see you on the next one.